Hello everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer. What we're going to do today is we're going to have a little bit of a makeup playtime. That's right. We're just going to play with makeup, have a good time, try a bunch of stuff that I haven't ever tried. So, but the main thing that we're going to be using is the Beauty Runway set. This looks like this here. It has 3 different eyeshadow palettes, some lip stuff, eye primer, color corrector and contour palette. Looks like mascara, eyeliners, even nail polish, but I'm not going to mess with that today because I've got to do my nails. So forgive the nails. But we're going to play with this, and I'm going to swatch it, see what I think of the swatches. I have not even opened this yet, y'all. I'm so excited to try this and play with it. And the one thing that it does not come with at all is an actual foundation. So I thought, why not try out the Believe foundation while I'm at it? So, you know, we're really going to just literally be playing with stuff today. I'm going to throw my hair up first. Now the lighting is horrific. I know. Yes, this literally is the lighting in here. And it has a lot to be desired. But there's not good lighting really anywhere. Except like one bathroom. And it's still pretty bad lighting for putting on makeup. So, threw my hair back in a ponytail. And what I'm probably going to do is actually, I was going to use my LA Colors Mineral Foundation to do this. Like, getting for a mirror. But I think actually what I'm going to do is, y'all are going to be my mirror. I mean, that is legit how I sometimes do. So, why not do that? I mean, I don't usually film it this way, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. But first I've got to get something to open this with, this foundation. So I'm going to try to open the foundation. But this collection, I guess you could say, that I'm going to be using, I almost bought it day after Thanksgiving sale. And then we had our family Christmas recently. And I got it then. Well, there we go. Whew. Alright. First things first about the packaging of the Believe foundation. It is very hard to get into. I mean, they do not want you to get into this sucker. And it has a real pretty gold looking pump at the top. Very high end. But I'm going to pump a little bit onto my hand here. Try 2 pumps. And I am going to apply this with my fingers. So, it is rather runny right there. So, try not to knock the camera over in the process of this. Ooh, feels good. Now, I don't always use a primer. Yes, primers make things go on so much easier. But, we're testing this how I legit would. And yes, I know y'all may think, ooh, girl, you way too close. But that is my vision, y'all. So, and forgive me if this is a longer video, but just rubbing this in with my fingers upward strokes. Get another couple pumps because it just did not feel like it was spreading very well. But the color, at least according to this camera, seems to match me. At least a little bit. At least a little bit, it does. So, but just getting this all worked into the eye area here. Now, it did not come with an actual concealer either. So, and since I don't know for sure if it's matching quite right, because right there at the back is where I did not put any, and my left eye I can't see that well out of, but I mean, from what I can tell, it's done a decent job. I mean, you can still see some stuff poking through, of course, but I have not read claims on this. I've seen videos on it, yes, but that's about it. I don't even remember, because this line has been out for so long, y'all. I don't get to go out and look at makeup very often. Not at all. You know, I'd love to. I could go every single week if I had the money and the ride. But, alright, let's pop this baby open. Ooh. It does not want to open for me. So, there we go. I think I got it. Like I said, or might have said, I have not opened this. I have not messed with it. So, we are playing together, y'all. So, alright. Now, I'm going to start out with the color corrector and contour and highlight. That's what it says here. Color corrector, contour and highlighter. Looks like that right there. You have a real pretty, well, you got the green, you got the peach, you got the almost orange looking to me. Or no, blue, pardon me, not green. You don't have a green in here, which is shocking. But you do have like a peachy color right here. It's at the top, third one over. I'm going to go into that. Ew. Talk about wax. Right there. We're going to... Whew. I'm scared to put this on under my eyes. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. I mean, it feels like you are putting... There's so much tug with this. It's like, that is not good for the under eye. Not at all. I mean, it feels like straight up wax. I'm using, and it's like, yeah, no. Not impressed with that. But, I mean, I think this is actually kids' makeup. By the layout, by the looks of it. But, kids don't need mascara and eye primer and all that, so. Hey, that actually, even though it is not good for your under eyes because of how much tugging you have to do, that actually did pretty good. Pretty good. Now I'm going to go in with the, like, beigey toned one. Now that's a little creamier. We're going to put that over it. Just to help blend it a little bit. Yeah. The color correctors, I'm not that impressed with, but the other is actually pretty nice feeling. Then they have a warm toned contour and a deeper toned contour. You know what? I ain't even messing with that. Well, maybe I should. Because that feels like wax too. I mean, I'm sitting here like rubbing. I mean, it is dork. No, we ain't. Yeah, could you picture me trying to use that on my face? Well, I mean, once you rub some off, it's not bad, but still, I don't want to tug on my skin to use that. I've already, in my opinion, damaged my under eye, because you really can hurt your under eye and make your bags and everything a lot worse if you tug on your under eye. So, just putting that out there for you. Alright, and no, there was no powder in this either, like skin tone powder. So, I'm not even going to do powder this time. But this is the Beauty Runway Blush. Right here. You have real pretty shades. From what I can tell, you have a... Well, they almost all look a little bit alike to me. You have like a lighter toned coral, maybe. And then a darker toned coral. Almost a downright red. So that's the color so far. Then you have a real light pink. Which I don't even know that you'll be able to see that on my finger. Hey, there's, they swatch on the finger nicely. I should have grabbed some makeup wipes to do this too. But, swatch them out on my hand here. Yeah, you can't see the light toned pink, but for, lighter complexions, you probably could. That's all 4 shades. Like I said, you can't really see the pink. So, real pretty, almost like a gradient. It goes a lighter coral, a deeper coral, almost red color, and then almost what I'd call a baby pink. I'm just taking a dome-topped brush here. And it's actually a little too big for this palette, but we're going to go into it and try it. Regardless. Get a little bit of blush on. Blush is one thing I cannot... Whew. Okay, I can see that. With a little... over the top. But, oh well. Like I said, it's just playtime. It's nighttime here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. So. Now, the only highlight that was in this thing was in that cream contour and color correcting palette. So I'm not highlighting. So I didn't contour. I didn't highlight. Just because cream highlight doesn't usually look good on me. And I want to do this. I want to play around, but at the same time, do what I know. Go with what I know and somewhat stick to that on certain things. Now, we have a couple different lip products here that I'll test here in a few. Put them over here to the side. Let's see here. Oh, ooh. I think this is meant to be eyebrow, maybe? It's more wax. That's exactly what it is, too. You can see that sheen to it. I'm scared. Well, maybe the dark shade, the almost black shade will work. Because it's nice and creamy. But this other shade, I don't think it's going to work too well. I have, run my finger through it and through it. So, oh boy. It's bad whenever I'm actually scared to try something. I thought maybe these were powders rather than creams. So, I haven't used a cream brow product in a long time, y'all. Getting some on an angle-tipped brush. And do this right here. Alright. Yeah. It's not bad, y'all. This is actually doing a really good job. Really good job. I'm really impressed with it. I mean, for brow products, it's hard to know what you're getting into. But my left eye is harder to do because I can't see as well on that side. I'm not using a handheld mirror, I'm just using y'all. So that right there, that's not bad. Okay, one eye is like a lot darker than the other whenever I stepped back, so we're gonna darken up the other side just a tad bit. I know brows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, but I still like for them to at least somewhat, not too bad. Well, my left side, your right side, I think, is more, it's darker on that side anyway, right now, as in the lighting, so, but we go with what we got, y'all. We're going with what we got. Alright, we tried the brow. We might even use that for liner here in a few. So, alright, now, let's go with something. I don't know whether I want to go with the smoky. None of these, and this actually shocks me a lot. But none of these look like they have any kind of applicator to them. They have a spot for it down at the bottom, but they don't have an actual spot. So, I think we're going to go with the... You know what? Let's go crazy, y'all. Let's go crazy. We're going to go with the smoky. I don't think I've ever even tried to do a smoky eye. Not legit smoky eye. And this is what it looks like here. You got a bunch of... To me, they all look a lot alike, honestly. In this lighting. Bad lighting makes me so mad. It's like, what is an artist if there's no light to do it by? I mean, goodness gracious. Alright, so I'm just trying to find a brush I want to use to start this look off with. I'll use that in a minute. That'll be for detail work. Sorry, y'all, I'm just trying to figure everything out here. Just figuring everything out. I didn't get anything out ahead of time. So, like I said, this is just playing. Just playing around. So, and it looks like a bunch of these are pretty shimmery, too. There's a white looking right there. Then there's a creamy looking shade that looks like a light gray to me. Then a downright cream color. Maybe a light blue. Yep, light blue. I'm running out of spots to swatch, so trying to... Ooh. They are pigmented, y'all. Every one that I've swatched so far on that top row are all shimmer. All shimmer. Then we got a medium tone blue, it looks like. Medium tone gray. Medium tone, maybe a bronzy color right there. Gray and blue. All those still shimmer. I don't do a lot of... I like to have shimmer on the lid, but everywhere else is matte, usually. And I don't think I'm going to find any matte at all in here, actually. So, we're not even going to swatch the bottom row, just because I don't want to know for sure what all I'm getting into, I guess. But there are two shades in here that somewhat look the same. So I'm going to test those out real quick. Yeah, I mean, they look downright the same to me. Well, one is more pinky toned, I guess. So we're going to go with the bottom 7th one, which is the next to last one in this palette, on a fluffy brush. And I guess we're going to try to put that in the crease. Keyword, try. Yeah, that's not doing it. I'm still going to do it on the other eye just so that it's the same here. I'm odd. I like shimmer like right on the lid, but the outer corner and crease are all matte. I don't do shimmer all over. If I was 12, 20, maybe. But, well, cruddy buddy. We're going to go to the 3rd one on the top and try it in the crease. See if that translates at all. Yeah. No, not really. Not really. Doing windshield wiper. Like I said, that's not showing up hardly at all. No, I'm not wetting my brush and all that. We are going with what we got. If it didn't come to play, then it ain't gonna play. Now I'm gonna try going in with the 7th shade on the top. Let's see if that'll play. Huh? That works. It skips real bad, but that could be too because I didn't put any eye primer down. I didn't think about it. But I also put foundation on my eyelids, which, you know, sometimes I do and use that as my eye primer. For some eyeshadows, that is fine. Yeah, that's not bad. That 7th shade isn't. A bad artist blames the tools. So, and to me, the paint, in this case, is my makeup palette. So, we are going to do what we can to make a look. Even if it is deep, dark, crazy bold. I'm just doing like windshield wiper motions and then buffing it as well. This brush is a little scratchy too. It's one of the BH Cosmetics brushes. It's different. That's for sure. It's different. Alright, now, let's see here. Let's try going in with... You know what? We're going to go blue. You know, Why not? It's playtime. I'm taking a flat type brush. I'm going into the 5th shade in this palette. I mean, we did basically a gray in the... Woo! Now that came to play. This is a pale blue, at least in this lighting. That's what it looks like. There we go. I mean, it is pretty. This is more my normal style of makeup, though. Going real light on the lid. I just wanted to see if the light color would, you know, like I said, come to play. That's pretty. Real pretty. Now we're going to go in with the darker blue, which is on the 2nd row. This only has 2 rows. The bottom row, a darker blue, and I did not even swatch this, y'all, so let's see what happens, alright? That's what it looks like on the brush. Right there. If it'll focus. There we go. Alright, we're gonna... Well, which side do I want to start with? Whoops. Putting this on the outer corner first. Wow. That does not come off as dark as what it looks in the pan. Comes off more as a Drew Carey Mimi blue. If you are older like myself and remember that show. Alright. Well, let's go in with a brush like this. It has like a little dome and it's smaller. We're going to go in with that and put that in the outer corner. Maybe it'll deepen it up a little bit, maybe. No, I think it's making it look more Mimi blue. At least on that left eye it did. Honestly, I have trouble doing makeup looks because it's so hard for me to see what I'm doing. And describe. I mean, if I can't see what I'm doing, I can't really describe to y'all what the colors are. I can't, you know, takes away half my abilities. Had a message pop up there about something. I don't know what. I'm just building this up, trying to get it to look pretty. I'm going to go back to that original brush I had and pull it further in. Maybe. We're going to do like the outer half. Yeah, it is shimmery, y'all. To me, darker colors like this are not to be shimmery. They're to be matte. I don't like shimmer. Not in darker colors. Bad fallout. Not even bad fallout. Y'all can see all that down there. And it just kind of rubbed it all over my face there. Oh well. I'll try to take some powder here in a little bit, or not powder. Well, yeah, I got my LA Colors powder over here. And that's got some pigment to it, so whenever I went to do the right eye, I went a little too far in, so I've got to go over on my left eye again and pull it. So it's like 2/3 of the way in now. So far, I'm not really loving this look. I guess it's more like 3/4 of the way. It's basically inner corner is left uncovered. It takes a lot of this stuff to... I mean, you've really got to work to build up a decent amount of color. We're going to go back to that really light blue. We're going to layer that back over the inner part here. Now that actually turned it into a pretty shade. So I'm taking that on the inner third of the eye, basically. Kind of overlapping the blue, the darker blue that I did. That is interesting. I mean, very, very interesting. Now we're going to go to the 5th shade on the bottom, which, without swatching, kind of looks like a navy blue. Right there. I'm going to put that on the outer. Whew, now that one came to play. Oh yeah, buddy, that came to play. But of course, it's shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer on someone that is over the age of 35. All over, to me, makes you look a lot older. So no, this is not a set I would use to go out anywhere to do anything. But for playing around, you know, experimenting with different colors, it's gonna be fun. Or if I have my nieces or something sometime and want to let them play with makeup, then this will be good. Let them go to town, putting makeup on me or whatever. Kids need little sets like this to play with. I mean, it's very different, y'all. Different than what I'm used to. But it's pretty. It is a lot different than what I'm used to. Alright, now we are going to go in. I was going to use one of them for an eyeliner, but since they're all shimmer. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I take that back about not having applicators at all. There are a couple of sponge tip, which I don't use. Then there's like a brow brush even in here. Little stubby brow, and I can't tell a difference at all in these pencils. One looks like it might have a blue on one side, maybe. Looks like this here. Take the ends off here. At least I think one side is a blue. there's one side of it. There's the other. I think one side is shimmery. So, we're going to take that and line. I'm not going to tug at my lash line, though. So if it doesn't transfer, then it don't transfer. Well, yeah. It might be doing something, I can't tell. No. I mean, it's working, yes, but I'm just gonna do it on that outer part on both eyes, and then I'll... I mean, it's not good, for me at least, to use something that wants to skip, and this wants to skip. I don't like to use anything that's going to cause damage to my skin, to my eye area. I already have issues with my eyes. I don't need something that makes it worse. So, I'm going to take... Where'd that eye palette go? That eye palette. I don't like using shimmer on my lash line. But, you do what you got to do. Right? Right. So I'm going to use a angled brush. And the shade that I was using on my outer V, we're going to see if we can make that transfer to the lash line. It's working, y'all. But yeah. I mean, if you got kids, this set, and you want them to be able to play with makeup or something, I highly recommend this for kids. I mean, they don't have as delicate a skin as us women in their mid-30s or older. Shoot, even 30 years old, you know, have, so they don't have to worry about it as much. But I don't recommend even young kids pulling on their skin and being rough on their skin, because you're just going to make things even worse for yourself whenever you're older. I'm going to attempt to use this other product, or other pencil, in the waterline. Oh, actually, yeah. I'm just putting very little pressure. I don't use anything on my waterline but a cream colored or nude colored liner. And that was pretty good. It was a bigger pencil, so it worked out pretty nice. Alright. The only other things we have in here are, that I'm going to use at least today, are the mascara and lip products. So, teeny tiny brush on the mascara. It's not doing anything for my lashes. Not a thing. I'll close my eyes and look down and see what y'all can tell. One eye over here has been done, and the other eye hasn't. I mean, it feels pretty wet too, which usually on me would mean that it would build. But okay, maybe it did. on that eye. Yeah, I mean, very, very little. Very, very little. I mean, I put 2 coats on one eye and I can't tell a big difference. But I'm also used to the Maybelline Snap Mascara, the CoverGirl Supersizer, the, you know, the, I don't know how to put it. I mean, I don't know. The better drugstore, not the other. Okay, I'm putting a little bit more foundation on under my eyes. Kind of cleaning up the line there. I'm working on learning how to do a wing. So, wing liner is not something I'm good at by any means yet. Yeah, that fallout kind of, whenever I tried to clean up fallout, it just kind of smeared it everywhere. It looked like to me. So, I'm not, like I said, this is a great palette for if you got kids, or you want to have something that you can do play date, makeover with friends' kids, nieces, people like that. Because some people like, you know, letting kids play with makeup and whatnot. You might have the expensive stuff that you don't really want kids using up, so playing. So something like this would be good to have. Alright. Just took what little foundation was left and went on the center of my face here. Whoop. There we go. Alright. There we go. Now, let's test out these lip colors. I'm going to pull all of them out. Alright. We've got, and all of these look like there are no shade names to them. And just guessing here, they're probably all shimmer. No matte, most likely. And that eyeliner, I did a swatch on my hand and it was blue, but it literally wiped right off. This first one, they all look almost the same to me, honestly. That's the first one. I'm going to swatch them on my hand real quick. They don't look shimmery. They look like they have downright glitter to them. That's the first one. It's more of a coral. Like I said, I think all of these are going to be about the same shade. One's a lighter toned coral, at least to me, right there. Then you got your darker toned, or slightly darker. Then you've got a pink, like really light pink, like the blush that I showed you. That is not even going to hardly show up, but you can see the sheen on my hand. And then you've got a almost invisible pink again. Right there. So there's nothing bold, nothing over the top. Let's let's go with the first one I had on. My hand, rather. Here we go. Not bad. They should have put a red color in here. Ugh. Okay, now that is the worst. I can't. No. Y'all, I'm sorry. I can't do it. Ugh. I haven't done a lipstick like that, but felt like I was putting exfoliator. Well, not even exfoliator, because exfoliator you can rub your lips together and it doesn't feel that bad. That, it felt like I was rubbing my lips together and there was glitter all through it. I've still got. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I can't do the lipsticks. No joke. It felt like I was rubbing whenever I rubbed my lips together, it was straight up glitter that I was rubbing against my lips. Or between my lips, and it almost hurt. I mean, I've done lip plumpers, don't get me wrong, but this downright hurt. So, but we used pretty much everything, and like I said, this is something I really would recommend if you got kids that you want to have a makeup playtime between, like, while you're doing your makeup, or you're home for the day and just want to let them play around with makeup. Pick this kit up. I mean, and like I said, the eyeshadow palette, it was pretty good. And if you don't mind shimmer all the way through, now let me look at the other. Yeah, the roses have all shimmer, and so do the neutral. I think that's what the thing said. Nudes, rather. The nudes is all shimmer, the rose is all shimmer, and the smoky is all shimmer. So you're going to get sparkle in every palette. Now, if you don't mind sparkle, then y'all might like it. Now me, I don't like sparkle. So this here is not my cup of tea, personally, because I don't like shimmer in my crease. I don't like it in the outer V. To me, it ages me. It makes me look more like 50 than 37. So, but that's just my personal preference. But we did have a little bit of playtime. I stepped out of my comfort zone, big time, with all shimmer and crazy blush and waxy color corrector. I mean, so, and what I've got on right now, other than that, the earrings I have on are from Paparazzi, right here. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of jacket earrings, but these here, you've got your little stud in the front, and then there's a little piece that once you get the stud in, you take this other piece and put it on the back before you put the little stopper thing on. And the little hoop thing, on this one at least, comes down below the ear lobe. So, right like that. Little silver hoop. See, that's what I'm talking about. It hangs back there. So, but yeah, y'all. I mean, overall, it's not a bad look. Not at all. And the foundation, I'm going to have to try it out more seriously. So if y'all would like to see a full review of the Believe foundation, like a wear test, that type of thing, let me know that in the comments down below. And I'm happy to do that for y'all if you want to see it. And then, I didn't use anything else besides this palette. Well, here, you know what? there is one more thing that I realized we have not used. And that was, and these might be better. I had forgotten about them. I'm sorry, y'all. The little lip quads. Maybe these will be a little bit better if I can figure out how to get them open. There's no, like, thing that I can feel. Oh, there we go. The thing pops completely, and I do mean completely, off. Now, this one set has a real bright red looking color, a nudie color, a pale pink, and almost a hot pink it looks like. And this other set, honestly, it's pretty similar. I don't have the lid off the other one though. Right, the second, there we go. Got it. Alright. You kind of got a gradient, basically. One of these other shades in the other palette down here in the corner looks like a mauve shade to me. Which, I wear mauves. And up top above that is like a corally color. And you got another corally, a lighter coral in the corner. And a brighter pink. What I call a Barbie pink. But, let's try this red real quick. Let's see what happens. Oh, not bad. Sheer. I do mean sheer. Huh. I just tried using this reddish shade. You can tell there's not much color to it there. And that's what it looks like on the finger. That's that bright red shade right there. And you've got this other shade that is pretty much just a gloss on me. And then there's a brighter pink. And then that shade there. So, I mean, it's not a bad little lip quad. You know, if you want something real, sheer, because that's what it swatches out to on my hand, of all 4 shades of that palette. But it's not something I would wear on a regular basis because it's too sheer. You know, if I'm going to wear sheer, I'm going to go with the NYX Butter Glosses. And plus, this is sticky. I mean, sticky. I feel like if I were to kiss my hand, my hand would get stuck to it. Because it took a lot for me to even get that one swatch wiped off. So, but this is a great set for kids. Great set for someone that wants to play with different colors, but you don't want to go out and spend the money on a Wet n Wild, Elf, which those are really reasonable brands. I mean, some of the most reasonable out there. Especially Wet n Wild. But this here, great for kids. That's the best way I can say it. It's great for kids. So, thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to, follow me in the, down below are all of my links. Sorry, it kind of threw me that this was all shimmer and just threw me. But all my links are below for the Facebook group, the my Facebook page, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that jazz. So I do hope you follow me there. And also, hit that subscribe button down below. Because I would love for you to be here for more videos. And trust me, y'all, I do have some fun with looks. I mean, I should have thought more about what I was doing today and, like, swatched stuff before I started playing with it. But let me know in the comments if you want me to do more makeup playtime where I play with something for the first time on video. Yes, you're going to hear me gripe. Yes, you're going to hear me complain. Yes, you're going to hear my praises. But you're going to hear me be real. What better way to be, y'all? So, but again, thank you so much, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.